Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 4 of CMA Inters Group Second Cost and FM. This is the cost of capital. Please read the questions here. Look at it. Illustration number 4. In this illustration, it is saying, in considering the most desirable capital structure of the company, the following estimates of the cost of debt and equity capital after tax has been made in a various level. This is the debt percentage is implied here. If weight of debt is 0, then what will be the weight of equity? That equal to 100%, that this is 0.10. Now, similarly, weight of debt here 10%, that is 0.10. Then weight of equity must be 0.90 because of sum of the weight is 1. Now, the weight of here, this is the percentage of debt. This is the weight of debt. Weight of debt equal to 0.20. This implies that weight of equity 0.80. Similarly, weight of debt is 0.30 and weight of equity you must have to write 0.70. Weight of debt here 0.40. Weight of equity will be 0.60. Weight of debt is 0.50. Weight of equity is 0.50. Weight of debt is 0.60. Weight of equity will be 0.40. In this way, weights are given. Weights of debt is given, then we can calculate weight of debt, weight of equity because of weight of equity equal to 1 minus weight of debt. Suppose 1 minus 0.30, then this will be 0.70. Now you have to calculate here what is asking here. You are required to determine the optimal debt equity mix for the company by calculating the cost of capital. Cost of capital means here weighted average cost of capital you need to calculate, and thereafter you have to see in what debt equity ratio, weighted average cost of capital is least. Weighted average cost of capital is least. That will be the optimal level of cost of capital. Optimal level of cost of capital. Suppose here debt cost is already given, equity cost is already given. On the basis of this, you have to calculate weighted average cost of capital. We know that weighted average cost of capital is cost of debt, weight of debt, cost of equity, weight of equity. This is the cost of debt you have 5%, and weight of debt, this is the case of this is a 0 plus cost of equity 12%. Weight of this is 0.90. This is 0.90. 0 plus 12.8%, that equal to 12.8% your answer. 12.8% is your answer. In the case of second, debt weight 10, this the weighted average cost of capital in this case, this is the first case, this is the second case. Weighted average cost of capital, cost of debt, weight of debt, cost of equity, weight of equity, cost of debt, this is the 5% already given, this is a 12%. 5% into 0.12, 5% 0.10, 0.10, and equity, this is the 12% into 0.80, 0.80. This is 0.50%, this is 9.6%. After adding these two, 10 point, this 9.6, 12 into 0.8, this is wrong. This is 0, then this is 100, this is the 1. 1, and this will be 12%. This is your 9. The 10.8. So 10.8 plus 0.5, 11.3. In the case of thought, please see the better. Weighted average cost of capital. This is your formula. Debt cost is 5%. Debt cost is of 5%. What is the weight? This is 0.2. 0.20. Weight cost is 12.5%. You write here 12.5%. What is the weight? Weight is 0.80. 0.80. So this is 1% plus 12.5 into 0.8. This is your 10. This is your 11%. Exactly the same way you have to calculate for this, this, and this, and this. And you have to see the least one weighted average cost of capital will be the appropriate cost of capital. Just I am showing your solution. Look at here. In the case of this, weighted average cost of capital is calculated. In the case of this, weighted average cost of capital is calculated. Weighted average cost of capital is calculated. And the least one is 30% debt and 70% equity. That is the 10.71. 10.7. The optimal debt equity ratio, 70% equity and 30% debt will be the optimal debt equity ratio. Because of at this capital structure, at this debt equity ratio, weighted average cost of capital is least. Okay, thank you class.